everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and happy World Autism Awareness Week everybody. And today I've got a National Autistic Society article for you, and it's called New Shocking Data Highlights the Employment Gap for Disabled People. So the Office of National Statistics, also known as ONS, has published new data that shows 22% of autistic adults are in any kind of employment, which is even lower than in previous surveys. The National Autistic Society is evidence of how the government should be about getting more autistic people back into work. So what did the ONS support, or what did they publish? The ONS published several different pieces of data together in the outcomes for disabled people in UK 2020. These results published included lots of different topics, including education, employment, housing and loneliness. Not all of these findings specifically focused on autism. Employment. The disability employment gap is still too wide, around half of disabled people in work compared to 80% of non-disabled people. But the autism employment gap is still far wider, with just 22% autistic people reported to be in paid employment. This is a worrying statistic that disabled people and autistic people seem to have the worst employment rates and still the lowest employment rates. Housing. Of the autistic adults who responded to this survey, 75% live with their parents, compared with 16% of disabled people. Generally, I think the reason that autistic people are still living with parents nowadays is because the local authority does not know how to support our needs, or how to commit to helping us, or to communicate with us in order to find us suitable housing for our needs and our autism well-being. The findings look at this report how people feel, e.g. happy or anxious. Anxiety rates are higher for autistic adults and autistic people in general. We know that autistic adults are prone to develop mental health conditions, so it is therefore important to get the right support at the right time. So what are my thoughts on the disability employment gap for autistic people as an autistic woman myself? My thoughts as an autistic woman is that the employment gap is still way too low for autistic people. I feel the reason for the level of employment is low because employers do not understand the needs of how to communicate with autistic people to get us into the workplace. I also feel that organisations employed do deliberately seem to want to not take autism training to help themselves. I feel that this is vital that employers, especially now, should take autism mandatory training to become a more inclusive and accessible people on the spectrum, people with disabilities. I feel the way that employers' gap could be lowered is that if government was to set up an apprenticeship scheme which would offer qualifications to get autistic and disabled people back into a full-time job, or a apprenticeship leading to a full-time job. So I hope you liked hearing my little spin on it. I will link the article down below in the video description, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!